Yo, what is up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hope we're all good, guys. Sarafia, how are we doing, mate? I'm just gonna quickly reanalyze these charts. But yeah, how are you doing, man? How's everyone doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Didn't like that half an hour closure. Very, very weak bullish candle. I do really I really want to see this daily continue up on bullish and break the previous high here to go into all-time new highs. I really would like to get an entry for that. We've still got clean candles to the left here. So yeah, looking real nice. Sales would like a closure below this 5-minute area here. Excuse me. Yeah, that looks tidy. How are we anyway, everyone? How is everyone? How is everyone? Live Q&A session. So ask any questions away, guys. It could be about life, trading, psychology, technical analysis. Fire away. Funding frontier, prop firms, anything you like. Right, now the stage is set. There we go. How are we? How are we? How are we? Bum, 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 bada, bum. Call a bullish movement. Nice one, man. Nice. Good job. Good job. I haven't got an entry yet today. The best entry for me was here. But then I wanted this reverse MC play here. We took out the lows of the weak bearish candle. But then we closed with like no top wick. And we broke the previous high in the last few seconds. So didn't take the trade here. Then we just went. Waited for a new range here. And we just moved from the bottom of the range to the top of the range. Candles were getting smaller. Volume was dying down. And then volume just picked back up. So I just waiting for my setup still. Staying patient. Shaquille, hello. How are you? Risk 0.5%, maybe 1.5%. Nice, man. Good job. Guess I get my funding frontier one up here on the 100k. What are we up? 1.7, 1,770. Yeah, nice. Looking at the volume here, we had big bearish volume, then we had the bullish close just there, very weak bullish. Tried to take out the previous highs, we couldn't sustain that impulse move. I bet a lot of people got caught out by that. We are breaking a previous low, so we might get a kind of closure below here. 4-hour closes in 25 minutes. I'm going to be waiting for sales to close outside this range. Sales here aren't not the worst. Just looking at off the volume, but sales are really tricky because we're so bullish. We're very bullish, but we are expecting a pullback. It would make sense to have a bit of a pullback now, but we'll see. Yes, market structure is looking pretty tidy now. Yeah, no trades for me so far yet. It has been some nice closures. There's always been some red flags with the closures though. But yeah, staying patient at this point. Oh yes, I was gonna put the on live Q&A. Ask me anything. There we go. What's my liquidity sweep entry module? That's a bit broad question, but do you mean in terms of like this MC play down here, market cruiser play? I like the liquidity sweep down here. If we take out the previous lows and then continue to break the previous highs of the weak bearish candle, that would have been my entry there, right here. As you can see, this was perfect, but I'll tell you why I didn't enter. So this was perfect because we had the candle closure below this range here, right? But the higher time frames wasn't looking nice at this point. Then we had this rejection candle, rejection wick, long wick, so not looking to enter any sales still. Then we had this bearish candle, very weak bearish candle, bearish momentum slowing right down, couldn't break previous high or low. So still not interested in any sales. Then we swept all the lows here, breaking all the lows, enticing more sellers into the market. We then came back up to break the previous high. That was where I'd normally enter. However, I didn't enter because we broke the previous high in like the last 30 seconds, and then we closed with no top wick, which is 2 red flags for mine. So I didn't enter. Of course, it did go in that direction I wanted to do anyway, so I missed out on that trade. So that's fine. And ever since, just haven't found a nice clean entry I'd like. So yeah, just staying patient at the moment. Yeah, really, really tough to get an entry. Like even after this period of consolidation here, we had a new range. Yeah, I was waiting for this range here. Had this range. Wanted to wait for the closure. We got the closure above, which was nice. You come over, look at the volume. The candle closure above that suggested there's less volume. There's less volume than the previous 2 candles. So 9 times out of 10, when you've got less volume in the candle that closes above, and the previous 2 candles are very, very small bullish candles moving from the bottom of the range to the top of the range, dying down in volume, just all suggests that we're going to have a rejection or a pullback, but which we didn't do, which is fine because the markets will do what the markets want to do, but you have to follow the signs. And on this occasion, it decided to carry on going bullish. Yeah, since then we'll see now we're creating this new range, so just waiting within this new range, and we'll see if we can get a candle closure below or above and give us a clearer direction of which way we want to go now. Yeah, just start staying patient at this point. Would you enter even if it was a red candle? A bearish candle, right? Would I enter what? Like where? What point do you mean here? Sarathia. Sarathia. Am I saying your name right? I hope I am. Sorry if I'm not. Would I enter This liquidity sweep, if it was a red candle. Would I enter buys if it was a red candle? I really unsure of what you mean here. I can't. If it was a red candle, would I enter? As in, would I enter sells? Down here? Is that what you mean? Because I wasn't looking for sells after, like, as I just explained, that we. Then to now, even my teachers mispronounce it. Yeah, sorry if I Sarathia. I'm not sure. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, we're in a tricky spot here because we've just created this very weak bullish candle right at its previous resistance in the half an hour. But we do have this wick fill, which is nice on the 15-minute. Bum, bum. Just going to post in my group quickly the latest analysis. Cool. I meant, would you enter the sweep even if it does not turn into a bullish hammer? No. My entry, like I explained, my entry is take the sweep and then take out the previous low and then take out the previous high. And when we break the previous high of the previous candle, that's my entry there. So no, I wouldn't enter on the way down. No, that's not my criteria. No. It was a perfect move, but just no top wick, and then breaking the previous high in the last few seconds is not my forte. It's not 2 red flags there for me, so seen them reject way too many times. So I decided not to, but of course they can play out sometimes. Jupiter, good afternoon, man. How are you doing? How are we? Hope you're all good. Oh, I can't hear the music anymore. There we go. I was in the wrong bias from this morning, but before entering the trade, I checked the 4-hour and changed my bias. Yeah, nice. I mean, if you don't think Punter posted it actually, but I did post it on my YouTube. My weekly market outlook. I said for today, because we had this weak bullish candle after a big breakout on the daily, I was expecting to break the previous lows, and then if we do flip bullish and continue up, I would love now to see the re-break of the current highs and then break the previous high on the daily here. If we do break up into all-time new highs again, I would love to see that. Nice MC play. but we've got to wait patient for a nice entry. I like how we did close below this minor support here with high volume. I don't mind that at all. But this previous half an hour makes it very tricky, so I can see. Really don't want to be getting in sells, to be honest, as well. We're so bullish. Do. Yep, just staying patient at this point, guys. Where's the live Q&A text gone? We're over there. Ryan, I'm having difficulty in trusting the trend as gold is so bullish these days. You said it yourself there, man. Difficulty trusting the trend as we're so bullish. Well, the trend is bullish. You said it yourself. You answered yourself there. You don't always have to determine the trend either. Like, you just need your daily bias. You can get your daily bias, which you have clearly today. It's bullish. You just need a daily bias. You don't have to have an overall trend, right? And then if you're struggling on a daily bias, mark out your zones like I do. Wait for a candle closure outside the zones, which will give you a short-term bias. You can secure your positions off your short-term bias. Close back in the range, then you know your bias was a fake out, and you continue up on the opposite direction. But as long as you get your daily bias, you can have your daily bias off today from where I posted my weekly analysis. Doom. 5 minutes consolidating pretty heavy here, which is quite nice to form this new range. We have got news in an hour and 10 minutes, so we'd like to see one more move before then, because I haven't had a trade today. Still staying patient. Ryan, was buy above 2,803 on the break of high of 2,803. Well, this area here on the 30-minute. Yeah, it wasn't a bad buy. Shakir wasn't a bad buy at all. I was focusing on, first of all, it's been a tricky day really. On the half an hour, we had this at 11, or my time 11 GMT. Big rejection wick. Then the next candle couldn't break the previous high or low, which is pretty bad candle structure. Then this candle did close above on the half an hour. By this point, we had moved so far bullish already. It's really hard to get an entry. And then off the 15-minute, candles started forming smaller and smaller bodies, meaning decrease in volume, and matched up with the breakout of the new range, which we did here on the 12-15 candle. But then you look at the volume. So we had dying down volume candles. Then the candle that did close above had less volume in the candle on the indicator down here. So it's very tricky, very risky to try and get in a trade. Played out beautifully. There's a few red flags there, so yeah, I wasn't interested in risking anything on that. Imran, good to see you, man. How are you doing? How are you, Imran? Shafquat? Is that how you say your name there? I'll call you Shaf. Hello, Shaf. How you doing, man? How are you? What would you want to see here to take a sell? A closure below my sell zone here. I want to see a closure below 2807692. That is where I want to see that closure. This closure here didn't like it too much because obviously, well, previous half an hour candle is really hard to read off anyway because it's very weak bullish, but we're in a very strong uptrend. But the previous wick to the left, big rejection wick. Kind of want to see a closure below that. So all I do is I just pop down to the 5-minute time frame, and then I just use that as a support there. But it's pretty much below the rejection wick. So yeah, closure below 2087692 is where I want to see for potential sell entry. I do really like this candle to come down. We had the closure below this minor range here. Very, very high volume candle closure below. So if this candle does flip and break its own low, I would like to see it continue down. I do want to see this half an hour candle get taken out. Previous low on the wick. I do want to see that get taken out, but we're so heavily bullish. I'm not really favoring sells at the moment. I don't really want to get in a sell unless there's very strong confirmations, no red flags. I need to see everything line up. Evidently, you can see the candle did close below. If you entered on the break, did it break the previous wick? Did ever so slightly. So some people would have entered off of that, hoping that just because you've got the candle closed below these bodies, that would continue on bearish. However, looking at the higher time frames and this big rejection, you need to see a closure below there, that area. You need to see a closure below. So if people did enter those sells, they're about to be taken out. Wonder if it broke it on MT5. Yeah, it did on MT5 as well. But yeah, I would expect the price to, just based off this big volume we had on this bearish candle, would expect price to continue and come down at some point, but we'll see. A very sticky area. Very sticky area. And we're about to close. This half an hour is about to close. 4 minutes time without breaking the previous high or low. Makes it very, very tricky. So yeah, we're in a bit of a sticky area, but we'll stay patient and wait for a clean setup. Be nice if I could take one. I know it's only a Q&A session, but I'm still happy to try and take a live trade here. Do, do, do. 30 minutes till candle closure. See what we get. Two minutes till candle closure. I mean, even if we get a slight closure above here on the 15 minutes, still not going to like it. Look at this half an hour. It's so ugly. Very small bodies, big wicks. This candle still failing to break the previous high or low. It's a red flag. But gold will do what gold wants to do. So this is why you have to stay patient and wait for your setups. And if we do close anything like this, very small. This is the hourly. Very small body. Only just managing to break previous high. Big wick. Signs of rejection. 1 minute till the 4 hour close. So 4 hour open as well. Very, very volatile when a 4 hour candle can open. So got to be wary. Gold volatility. Well, gold volatility in London has shifted to New York. Yeah, still carrying on the nice trend. So yeah, it looks like we're going to get a closure above here, guys. But like I said, looking at that previous half an hour and this half an hour candle, I'm not interested. And we'll see how the 4 hour candle opens up. Did close with pretty high volume on the half an hour. And the hourly. I do not like the candles at all. Breaking the previous highs in the first 2 seconds as well. It's just gold does not want me to have an entry today. Now we've just broken the previous high on the 4 hour. Now we start breaking our current low. If we get that closure back in this range, we've got a nice fake out. So we'll see. Or we get a weak bearish candle here, followed by an MC play, taking the liquidity to the downside and the upside. We'll have a nice setup, so that'll be tasty. As long as you don't just shoot off now, we'll get a nicer, cleaner setup. It's all about being patient. All about being patient. So, people that weren't patient, there would be some people in the world right now have just lost the trade. I'll tell you what they've just lost on. Opening of the 4 hour candle, right? We had a candle closure above the range, but it's the opening of the 4 hour candle. We know already we didn't like the half an hour and the hourly closes anyway. But people would have just entered at the break of that previous wick, and they would have had stops below the current candle. They're already out the trade. So that's a lot of traders, retail traders are already out that trade. Some people would have stops below the previous candle as well, previous candle low, so we'll see if they get taken out as well. Yeah, interesting. But yeah, just stay patient, wait for your setup. But the impatient traders have taken those buys. It might come in, but the impatient traders that took the buys and stops below current candle, they're gone. Yeah, I really want to see a nice weak bearish candle, anything like this. Then we take out the previous lows and then take out the previous highs for a nice buy entry. That would be lovely. Let's take a picture for the gram. So far, so good with the weak bearish candle. That's what we like to see. Sometimes you can get frustrated because you're waiting for a setup. Like I'm waiting for a weak bearish candle now, right? And if we, for example, we could easily just flip and break a current high and just go, because gold does what it wants to do, right? Like you could bomb it down 50 pips, but that's when people get frustrated, and that's when people start jumping into trades. If your setup's not there, setup's not there. The worst thing you can do is get frustrated and just try and enter something else. Wait for what you're looking for every single day. Wait for what you're looking for. If it doesn't come, don't take the trade. Because there'll be people waiting for this weak bearish candle, like me. And it won't print. It'll print it could print very strong bearish. It could dump down 60-70 pips. It could bump up 60-70 pips. Then we don't have an entry. But people will be impatient and they'll still enter on the next candle thinking, oh, I'll try a different setup. If your setup doesn't come, don't take the trade. Even if it finishes like this now, weak bullish, and we take out the previous low and then the high, MC play on the next candle, I'll still be interested. But I'm doing nothing in between. Yeah, remember guys, it is a live Q&A, so if you do have any questions, please do ask away. Five minutes till kind of closure. Don't go without us, gold. Don't go without us. Don't go without us. It's going without us. It's going to go without us. And there's naught we can do. Nice setup for buyers. Yeah, I just wanted to wait for this candle to close. Hopefully a week. I was hoping it would be a weaker candle than that, but just going to go without us by the looks of things. But we'll see and wait. Stay patient. Really, really ugly price action off the 15-minute there. The volume was really nice. The volume indicator was really nice, but candlestick structure wasn't. Just got to stay patient. Still, staying patient. But like, just look at the 5-minute, closing no top wick. Next one, no bottom wick, drives. Not a lot we can do. Coming up to previous resistance, running out of clean candles now. But again, I do want to see this previous daily wick taken out to the upside. So we'll be looking for an entry still. We have left a bit of a bigger wick now, so we have got a bit of that rejection. Again, we get that MC play, I would love it. Still waiting for that MC play, which we may well do. Okay, 1 minute till candle closure. Come on, man. Don't go without us. Oh, gold, gold, gold. Sometimes waiting patiently for setups gives you good consistency, gives you good profitability. But you will miss moves, and that's the thing. But if you can't accept to be okay to missing moves, then you'll struggle. I need to see what I need to see to take some positions. And if they don't come up, I'm not going to take it. See what we get. We'll see what we get. Still bullish. Still continue up on bullish. Could be finished with no top wick here. Yep. A little wick. No, that's an alright wick. Higher volume. Like to see a nice lower wick first for a nice pullback. Again, like a nice weak bearish candle would be nice at this point. Really want to try and get some buys entries in for this daily. Really do. Got some really nice volume, looking really nice. How big are we looking for stops? Ooh, steep 50 pips. Like the previous candle, if we rebreak the current highs. Bum bum. So we might get a weak bearish candle on this candle. Since the beginning of the 4-hour candle, I think it's liquidity wait for the price to correct the London and New York moves. Yeah, we'll see what we get. See if we get set up. Just gonna send a message into my market cruiser group chat as well. About the situation. One sec. Bear with me, guys. Just send this in here. Okay, I'm back. See if we can re-break our own lows now. News in 39 minutes. Bit frustrating, but nothing we can do about that. Might get our weak bearish candle here. We might get a weak bearish candle here. As long as the volume stays low on the weak bearish candle, followed by an MC play, we might get a nice entry. There's no way the daily makes that big of a liquidity wick to not then break the previous high now, so we will get it today. Uh, 6 minutes. I'm gonna have to come off stream in 6 minutes, but wait for this setup here. I'll remind you guys just before I go off, but if we can get this weak bearish candle here and take out the previous lows, then proceed to take out the previous highs, that'd be a really lovely buy entry that I'll be looking for. Yes, just stay patient. Bum ba bum bum. Two minutes till candle close. Yeah, right, guys. So I'm gonna head off the stream anyway. So thanks for coming on. Well done for coming on. No trades. Obviously, it's a Q&A session anyway, but no trades so far. We have got news in half an hour, so please be aware of that. I'll follow the news in half an hour. If we can on the next candle, break the previous lows on the 15-minute, and then proceed to break the highs. So we'll be looking for buys. So that's something I'll be looking out for. Only if we can get that liquidity grab on the previous low first, and then proceed to break the high. Otherwise, I'm not really interested. Yeah, but other than that, guys, thanks for coming on, and I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please don't forget to smash that like button.